Today I'm going to share with you something new that I've developed. It's called Tachyon Diamond Quantum Energy Wand. It's the world's first diamond-powered quantum energy wand. You can use it for beauty. Here's what it looks like. You can use it for beauty, and I'm going to show you exactly what points to put it on your body for beauty. Like if you want to reduce wrinkles, if you want to have younger looking skin, if you want to have more glowing skin, if you want to basically have a lift, actually get a facelift from it, you can using this quantum energy wand. It's the world's first diamond powered quantum energy wand. Why is it diamond powered? It's actually a diamond. If you look carefully, that's a diamond in there. So you don't have to worry about conflict diamonds. It's not a blood diamond. So it's made in a lab. And it's perfect. Colorless DE, colorless VVS1. So it's like barely any inclusions. Today, talk about tachyon and awakening. We're going to talk about ancient energy points on your body, gem lasers, and the consciousness field. Now, not only can you use it to stimulate your rejuvenation of your skin, you can also use it to enhance your spiritual life. Think about which point on your head do you think this can stimulate? Which chakra point? Yes, your third eye. This is one of the most direct ways you can stimulate your third eye, your crown chakra, any energy center, any acupuncture. This is probably one of the most direct and safest way to stimulate it or activate it. And you can do it within minutes. That's that powerful. And the neat thing is you're doing it. How many of you have done acupuncture or know anybody that has done acupuncture, or if you do, you actually do acupuncture yourself, you're actually trained or actually do it on other people or yourself. If that's you, great, because you're gonna love this, because now you can do acupuncture without needles. Think about it. No more needles, no more poking in your body. You can keep using needles if you want, but why would you if you can stimulate the same points with just cold laser? And using a gem logo laser. And I'll show you how special this is, because if you see very closely, it creates a pattern. Can you see that? It's not just one point. It creates a geometric pattern. Why? Because a diamond is made geometrically. And I'm going to explain how all that ties in together to create this powerful wand in a second. So no pills, no needles, very little effort, how powerful this thing is. So what is tachyon energy? Tachyon means beyond the speed of light. It travels faster than light. It's outside of space-time. It's going faster than light, so it actually operates outside space-time. Why do I say tachyon? Because scientists have discovered that when you shoot laser through a diamond, it actually creates properties of light that go faster than the speed of light. Actually, many times faster than the speed of light, like 30 or 60 times faster. And for the longest time, based on Einstein's or whatever principles of relativity, they say the speed of light is the limit. You can't go faster than the speed of light. But now it's been proven you can go faster than the speed of light. You can actually go outside of time. So now that's like breaking all of the assumed kind of logic or assumed rules. So that's all broken. And they were able to do it with diamond structures and gems. If they measure the photons and they find out that they're actually going faster than light. So that's why we use these. Tachyon energy. You're going to find anything else like this. Now we combine it with acupuncture, which is an ancient technology for energy flow. They discovered this over 2,000 years ago. It's an energetic mapping system of the entire body, of every system in your body, mapped with grids and lines or in points. It's just like a computer chip. Imagine your body is like a giant computer chip board. And then if you press certain buttons or you activate certain wires, you're going to be able to change how your body works. Isn't that amazing? Even your mind, it'll change how your mind works, and even spiritually how that works too. So think of your body as an energetic map, and it's a system of meridians, and energy flows through these meridians just like wires. But not only are they just like wires that carry electric pulses, which they do, they also have electromagnetic fields, because every wire, when we study electronics or physics, every wire, if you run a current through a wire, it creates an electromagnetic field. So there's an electromagnetic field around your whole body created by these nerves and meridians as well. They also become quantum gateways. Did you know that? So your energy centers in yoga, they got the the chakras. So those are actually quantum energy centers. In Chinese medicine, we actually have more points than the chakra system. There's more. There's about 12 going up and down. So there's also the emotional and organ connection, which I was going to explain to you. So all that kind of ties together with our ancient technology, together with our newer technology. So we're combining quantum biology with acupoints. Modern science confirms that ancient healers intuitively understood about the body's energetic nature. They knew about this for thousands and thousands of years. We're just recently rediscovering all these truths about how our body works. Now, our body emits something called biophotons. Photons, you heard of photons, light particles. Biophotons means that it's light particles that are created by your body. Did you know that? There's like cameras that can measure how much biophotons are coming from your body. And guess where they mostly come out of? Can anybody guess where they come out of? Right, they come out of your hands, and more specifically, and your face too. Your hands and your face. The biophotons, they're mostly concentrated in these two fingers. They call it the sword fingers. So that's why the Qigong masters, they're able to shoot photons from their fingers, and you can actually see them measuring these with cameras. And those Qi masters are amazing. We all have biophotons. Meridians are electrical and vibrational circuits. They're like information highways of our body. Consciousness is non-local, impacted by coherent fields, allowing quantum effects in biological systems. Non-local, that means that what you're doing here also affect anywhere else in the universe. So you don't need to do it in a certain place. If you do it in a certain place, you can affect any other place on the planet. So lasers are passed through these gemstones to create these light signatures that resonate with your energy signature. So basically what we're doing is we're using quantum light energy that is non-local and travels faster than the speed of light. That's what the gem is going to do. It's going to vibrate that light so fast that it becomes non-local now. It becomes faster than the speed of light. Now, when you point it into your energy center, what you're doing is you're activating that energy center, let's say your thyroid, your third eye, your crown chakra, and there's other points I'm going to show you, heart chakra, solar plexus, navel, roots. You can easily stimulate and activate those instantly. Now, when you add in the consciousness part, let's say you're meditating and you want to heal somebody, you can call it prayer, you can call it like distance healing, remote healing. You can activate your pineal gland, and then now you enhance that because you added the quantum non-local light signature that comes from the Gem 1. So you see how powerful this thing is? You can use it. There's so many different layers of technology that built into it. And what we're doing is combining light, gems, frequencies, acupoints, organs, because you can stimulate your organs with different points that you're gonna, meridians on your body, and consciousness. So we're basically creating that feedback loop that's very powerful. All right, acupressure points. Here's some acupressure points that you can try. Who's done acupressure before? So I'm gonna give you today 10 acupressure points or acupuncture points, or these Qi wand. We call it Qi wand, Qiwand. These are the world's first Qi wands. And I'm gonna give you 10 points that you can use, that you can try at home that are great for overall well-being, but I'm gonna put it into the topic of health and beauty and longevity and anti-aging. So the first one is called ST Stomach 36, or the Zhu San Li, which means leg 3 miles. This is on your knee, or close to your knee. So if you bring up your knee, can you see my knee? Here's your knee cup around here, right beneath the bone. You press here, it's a little like pocket. That's the point there. You have it on either leg. So if you put your gem laser there, now, or you can just put your finger and just massage that area, or you can use a massage wand. This is, by the way, this is also a massage wand. You see this round tip? It is actually a massage wand too. So guess what? I built that into it too. So you can use it to do massage, cold laser therapy, gem light therapy, tachyon energy therapy, red light therapy, because we have a red version. You can use a red, and we have blue light therapy. You can't really see the blue. Can you see the blue? It's hard to see in the video. This is red, but I put the green one because I like the green one. So you put on here, 1 minute, it's already activated, stimulated. No needles needed. And what that does is it boosts qi flow, supports digestion, which impacts your skin clarity. Did you know your digestion is connected to your skin clarity? If you have lots of acne and unsmooth skin, it's probably something with your digestion. So if you have good nutrient delivery throughout your system, your skin naturally glows and you have rejuvenated skin. So that's the first one, ST36, stomach 36. Next one is liver 4. Liver 4 is like this. You put your hand like this, and then the meat in the middle, sore, that's level 4. So all you have to do is like this, boom. Do that for 1 minute, and you stimulated that liver 4. What does it do? It moves qi and blood throughout the body and clears heat. It reduces inflammation, puffiness, acne, and facial tension. Who gets bloated? This reduces bloating in your whole body, not just your face. You can do either side, 1 minute. That's all you need. Very fast. If you do acupuncture, you go to acupuncture to do that, they'll charge you $200. And you just lie there for $200. They put a needle in, it takes them 30 seconds. You lie there for 45 minutes or something. They take the needle out. Then you pay them $200. And all they're doing is basically you renting the room, the bed, the needle's not that expensive, and their expertise of knowing where to put the needle. You're gonna go 10 times. So that's $2,000 for, let's say, a treatment for something that you have. And you have to go somewhere to do it. So just that alone, the cost alone, is just much more cost efficient to use qi wands. Why? Because you can use it as many times as you want. You only buy it once. And you don't have to go somewhere, and you don't have to pay $200 a session. And now I'm telling you which points to put it on. And then there's other points, there's so many points, you can just use AI, ChatGPT, can tell you what points you need. But I'm telling you the top 10. So that's one point there, easy. The next one is spleen 6. Location is above the ankle bone. I don't wear shocks here. Here's the ankle bone, about 4 fingers above the ankle bone. So right here, right there. So you put this here, boom, 1 minute. So that balances hormones, support the liver, spleen, and kidney function. It regulates skin moisture, reduces dark circles, helps with your dark circles and dryness. That's all you need to do. No creams, no lotions. Your body will naturally rejuvenate itself if you stimulate that point. Pretty amazing. That's number 3. Number 4, stomach 2, directly below your pupils and about 1 finger width down, right there. And it benefits your eyes and facial muscles. So now with the lasers, they're safe to use as long as you don't point them directly in your eye. So like here, you see the light is not going in my eyes, it's just going on my face. So you stimulate that for a minute, or you stimulate this side for a minute. That's all you need to do. Benefits eyes and facial muscles, reduces smooth wrinkles, lifts the sagging under eye areas, reduces puffiness. Who has puffy eyes? Who has dark circles? Who has wrinkles sagging under the eyes? There you go. Number 5, liver 20. So this is right beside the nostrils, right here. This is good for stuffy noses too. So you have stuffy noses, right here, these 2 points. Stuffy nose, this side, this side. 1 minute, that's it. Opens the nasal passages, stimulates local blood flow. It lifts the nasolabial folds, enhances facial tone and brightness. So you can get a little lift there. So easy. Next one, number 6, gallbladder 14. Just 1 finger width above the middle of the eyebrow, above the eye, right here. Clears wind and brightens the eye. So if you want if your eyes start to get dull or tired, just do that right there, 1 minute. Reduces your forehead wrinkles too. It lifts the brow and upper eyelids. It will stimulate muscles and tendons and facial structure there to actually lift it by itself. You don't need surgery to do it. If you're wondering why this works, ask the Koreans about facial beauty acupuncture. It's a religion for them. They know something about beauty that a lot of the world doesn't know. They're actually in the cutting edge of beauty around the world. This is what they do. They use needles though. They haven't used lasers yet, but they will soon. But they're doing needles for a long time now. For decades, they've been using needles for beauty and for this whole purpose. You can see before, after, the whole woman or girl is a whole face lift. It's just from acupuncture, not from any creams or whatever. It's just by stimulating the nerves and the energy flow of the face and the organs, you can look younger and look more radiant and look more beautiful just by doing these simple 1 minute sessions like this on these points. Next one, number 7 is the SL18, the cheekbone right here. So you go here, there's a little, right where there's like the corner of your cheekbone here, there's a little pocket. It's a little pocket, little soft spot. That's where you put it. That's SL18. It activates your facial muscles and clears heat. Activates facial muscles. It firms the cheeks and the jawline. Reduce puffiness and sagging. So if your cheeks are starting to sag, your jawline is starting to sag. Look at my jawline. Pretty nice, right? Just do this. Just do this 1 minute. Next one. Number 8, REN 24. Right here. Right under the lip in the middle. It regulates facial chi and fluids. It lifts and defines the jawline. Reduces fine lines around the mouth. There you go. 1 minute. Simple. Number 9. Bladder 2. Right here. Right at the end of your eyebrow. Like here. Right there. And right here. Right at the tips of the eyebrows. And it benefits the eyes and clears heat. Reduces frown lines, eye bags, and eye strain from aging. So simple. You don't need surgery. And then finally, number 10, do 20, which is the crown chakra up here, right on the top of the head. It raises your yang qi, calms the spirit, strengthens the face with lifting effect. It's a natural face lifting point, enhances overall radiance and mental clarity. Okay, so did you know that about your crown chakra? It does that when you stimulate it. Another 1 minute, that's all you need to do. Okay, so those are the top 10 points. And you don't even need the Qi Wan. Like if you even just stimulate and massage those points, you use the face and massage them, you'll have some kind of effect there too. It helps stimulate them and help increase some circulation to those points. And that's very helpful. You can still get acupuncture, you can still poke needles into those points, but then you have to be very accurate. I don't think you're allowed to do it to other people unless you're licensed, unless they let you. So you can still use needles if you want. You can use acupressure, with a stick, to poke onto them or press them. But all those require effort and skill. This one doesn't require an effort and skill because you don't need to be that accurate. You can actually move it around at the same time. You can move it around and stimulate around the whole thing. That's why I do. Actually use it for a massage because, like I said, this is also a massage wand. It's round. So I put some lotion around my face, and then it's nice and slippery, and I just do a massage wand around and then follow those meridian lines. I just follow the meridian lines like this, down the jawline, up and down the cheekbones like this, up the cheekbone line. So there's a line there. So just follow the line. And now you stimulate multiple points at the same time. Isn't that crazy? It's such an amazing thing. And I'll explain. And then, so beyond the beauty part, if you're interested in beauty, you probably won't find any other product like this. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is the organ, and I'm talking about how you can actually regulate your emotions. So we talked about the beauty part, which is great. Everybody wants to look better and younger. Now let me talk about the healing part, and why it was also great. Because I had almost a few months ago now, I got a orbital fracture. So I fractured my eye socket, inside my eye socket, because of a boxing match. So I got hit in the eye directly, and what happened was it cracked the eye socket. And unfortunately, the muscles that move the eye got stuck in the crack that opened. You know how I don't get surgery and stuff like that, but after a month, the muscle didn't come out. So I had to mechanically remove it. So I had to go get an incision under my eyelid to mechanically poke something in to release the trapped muscles. Unfortunately, the frequencies couldn't do that because it was mechanical. But after that, my recovery was pretty fast. The swelling went down very fast because of the chi coils and the frequencies and so on. And then the pain, there was very little pain because of the chi coils as well. So the pain and the inflammation and the recovery was very good. But then the muscle, what happened was actually crushed the nerve. So the nerve was paralyzed. So I couldn't move my eye as well. So I started using frequencies. They improved very slowly. But then what happened was maybe I should try acupuncture. So I went to my martial arts teacher, who is also an acupuncturist. He's very well known. He's very talented. And I did acupuncture with him for about 4 or 5 sessions. And the first time it was great. Oh, I feel looser. I think it's helping. Second time I went, oh, it's a little bit better. Third time I went, I started to get really tired after the sessions. And then fourth time I went, I was like, holy cow, I was like completely bummed out after the sessions. And what I discovered that is that when you use, even with these lenses, when you do these acupuncture, and you're basically using your own body's energy and it messes it up and moves it around. And what happens is you tend to get this really strong healing crisis effect. So I said, oh, I gotta stop because I'm basically draining all my energy. So what I did instead is hey, you know, acupuncture is good, but I don't want to drain my energy. I don't want to pay $200 a session, and I don't want to use needles. So I say, hey, maybe I should work on something that can replace all of that. So I started using this on those points, and guess what? My eye healed even faster, and like noticeably, like probably 10 times faster than it did before. And I was really excited. Holy cow, my eye is actually healing faster, because what I was doing was I was stimulating the nerve inside of my eye socket, right? You can't get to it with massage. You can't poke your fingers into your eyes. So this is great for something for people who have really sensitive skin or really sensitive areas or really delicate, or even small animals, right? So especially if something inside of your brain, if it's inside of your body, you can access it from these points. So I was able to access the nerves inside of my eye that you can't reach from the outside. So it's huge. And most people, they go to the Western medicine, what they say is you gotta get surgery, because in order to get inside, they have to open you up. But traditional Chinese medicine is completely non-invasive. You don't need to open anything up because it's all connected to the outside too, your inside. So that's what I did. I was able to heal my eye so fast. It's crazy, because now I combine the Qi coil technology, and generally gives me energy, soothes pain. So that's why I'm so excited about this, because I personally use it to heal myself in ways that was impossible with just even acupuncture. Even traditional methods couldn't do it. Definitely Western medicine doesn't do it, because I go to experts, the ophthalmologists, and all they said is, oh, it's just going to heal in 12 months, naturally. And I asked them, is there any exercises I can do? Is there any thing I can do? Can I do acupuncture? I say, no, you don't need it. Not going to work. Just, it's going to heal by itself. And then guess what? If I listen to him, I'll still have problems with my eye right now. So a lot of the experts don't have these solutions. So that's the healing aspect. So we talked about the beauty aspect, the healing aspect, but what about the emotional, spiritual aspect? Let's get to that. So did you know that there's 5 elements? There's wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. And each element is tied to an organ, your liver, heart, spleen, lungs, and kidneys. And each of those are also tied to an emotion: anger, hate, and joy, worry, grief, and fear. Now, all you have to do, let's say that you have a lot of anger issues, then that means you got liver problems. So what you do, you need to balance it out by stimulating your liver meridian or balancing your liver meridian. If you have a lot of anxiety, that's your heart and also your lungs, because that's also grief and anxiety. So what you do, you just stimulate those things. So now you actually have direct control, just like pushing buttons on your emotions. If you want to feel more happiness and more tolerance instead of anger, if you want to feel more joy instead of hate, if you want to feel more calmness instead of worry, if you want to feel more happiness instead of grief and depression, if you want to feel more courage and confidence instead of fear, it's all you need to do is just stimulate that organ that's associated with that emotion. Okay? Some people do it with sound. Like there's sounds you can do, hoo, sh, choo, those are great. Those vibrate your body. You can do it together with the wands, and this will help you even more. Okay, so that's one way to do it. So now with all these emotions, actually stimulate your spiritual composition, let's just say. So let me just reiterate how this all works together. You can do that without any intention, and it's going to work. But let's say that you add intention into it, that you're using the wand, stimulate your organs, your meridians for better emotions. Stimulate your pineal gland, stimulate your crown chakra, stimulate your heart chakra. You can do it without any intention, it's going to work. If you add in your consciousness and add in intention, that works even more, works 10 times even more. So you can now have the intention to start visualizing yourself healing, visualizing your skin improving, visualizing your wrinkles disappearing, visualize your skin lifting, your jawline improving, visualize your just looking younger and just rejuvenating all over, or visualize that pain going away, visualize that injury healing, or visualize that tumor going away and disappearing. Now you add in the intention, now it's even more powerful. Do you need the intention? You don't need to. It still works without the intention. But if you add the intention, add the consciousness, it's going to amplify it even further. Does it make sense? So today, a special invitation for you to pre-order this. This is the first time we're offering this type, and it starts from $395. If you pre-order, it's an early bird special, and what that comes with is one red laser. There's a red laser, and comes with the ruby gem. There's 9 gems and 1 diamond if you buy if you get the top package. So if you go to qiwan.com, you can see it's the first diamond-powered quantum beauty wand. And here you can experience pain-free, modern cold laser therapy with the power of gemstones and diamonds. There's 8 technologies in here. Diamond tachyon energy therapy. As I explained in the beginning, we're the world's first and only diamond tachyon, which means faster than light, energy therapy. We combine it with red light therapy, cold laser therapy, acupressure, needle-free acupuncture. Acupressure, because you can use it as a massage wand as well, because it's got a ball. Green, blue laser therapy, gem light therapy, and sacred geometry. Sacred geometry, why? I'll explain it quickly. It's hard to see. Now, if I use a different gem, by the way, you can put different gems on these sockets. They come with different gems. Here is see if I can show you here. Here is a topaz. Actually, let me make the screen bigger so you can see. So one of the gems is this blue topaz. You can see how pretty this gem is. These gems are all synthetic, but they're all real and not chemically. They are perfect gems. So you can put them onto these wands, modules that I've created. And then what happens is now I switched over to the blue topaz. And now when I do, see, they have different patterns. Look at that. So it actually creates a sacred geometric pattern. And now you can stimulate multiple points, and actually you can pulse it like this. Isn't that amazing? So you can pulse it on your third eye. Look at that. You see that? That's some amazing stuff. Is that crazy? Pulse it on your third eye. You can pulse it on your face. It can cover many points at the same time. There's no other technology in the world that does this right now. So I can pulse it like this, and I can cover large areas, not just one point at a time, multiple points at the same time with sacred geometry. Isn't that crazy? So sacred geometry, nobody has it. So we have 8 technologies built in. Like, people can't even do 1 or 2 of them. We do 8. Isn't that crazy? So let me know what you guys think about that. There's charts. If there's something I didn't cover, you can find these charts on how to stimulate them on your hand or your face. So simple. You just clean the skin, relax. You can hold the device 1 or 2 inches away to get to cover more area, or you can go directly on the skin itself. You can do about 1 minute to 10 minutes per point. Actually, don't do too much. You don't actually need that much. And then just make sure you stay hydrated. So use lots of water, drink lots of water. You can get them with red laser. You can see the points there, green laser or blue laser. So the different gems will give you a different pattern. Most of them have different patterns, but the lights are the lights. So these are 3 different lights with the 3 different gems. That's why they look different. And people say, is this science-backed? Yes. Low-level laser therapy, red laser therapy, is proven to increase or reduce facial wrinkles by 36%. Improve skin elasticity by 25% with acupressure massage. That's proven, scientifically proven. Increase in 31% of dermal collagen density with red light therapy. That's scientifically proven. Improve in 40% in enhanced facial microcirculation through laser acupuncture stimulation. There's 9 gems if you buy the top package, which is ruby, blue topaz, quartz, sapphire, amethyst, rainbow topaz, aquamarine, citrine, and peridot. And diamond if you get